after 2020, and I was sick. I don't know what it was, but I started getting like really puffy eyes, like which was nothing. Like I never had that before, and for like 2 years, like after the winter, my eyes would get so bothered, like allergy wise, and like just puffy. Like I felt like, wow, this is how you look old. Like your eyes, like I just felt like the lines around my eyes were like looking like deep. And that's when I started like intensively like cleansing again. So I like did cleanses like juice fasting and stuff when I first like started all my herbs, and then throughout the years like I did it sometimes, but after that it seems like everyone who got sick like had lingering issues in their body, and that was like something that seemed to bother for me. So I really saw that by doing like fasting, and I guess I should explain that because some people think fasting is just, and it can be like you don't eat from like dinner through breakfast or something, and that's not what I mean. Fasting in my mind is you're taking out certain food groups for a period of time, and then cleansing is different where you're like, so what I do currently, every time my moon cycle starts, I do a 3-day fast cleanse where I'm only eating fruits and vegetables for those 3 days. I'll drink juices, like only fresh juices that I make or like buy, and herbs. And the herbs help you cleanse versus like some people have done like a water fast or like, you know, lemon water with maple syrup and cayenne or something. But when you add the herbs in during that time, like to help your liver dump, you know, toxins, help the bowels like really move and everything, then it's like you get like a whole new layer of skin. Like everything just like flushes out. So I had to do that a whole bunch of times. This was the first year since 2020 that after winter, my eyes were not like all messed up. Like, so I knew that like really worked. So the other thing I take every day is like a green powder that I make, and like heavy, dense nutrients make your skin look good, make your eyes look good, your hair. Foods that are high in nutrients and like silica, and you want them to be whole food versus like, you know, a multivitamin that has been made somewhere with sometimes they use like elements that are like rocks or whatever, you know, like not in their whole state. But so I'll tell you what I have in here if you want to mix your own batches, those of you who are in my course and stuff.
Yeah.
So I put elderberry and chlorella, spirulina, and I'm not giving you the recipe here, but I would say when I give this to you, all of the green herbs are like full parts, and you could do half for everything else.
So it's elderberry?
So elderberry would be like half, chlorella like 1 part, spirulina powder, maca, nettle, ashwagandha, alfalfa. So alfalfa's green, nettle's green. Ashwagandha and maca would be like half parts. Beet is half part. Dandelion root. I don't have the leaf in here, but you could put leaf and root. I also use lemon peel powder, which is like for the vitamin C factor, and I was trying to make it taste more lemony. I think it could use, quite frankly, maybe like 2 parts lemon. If you wanted it to taste better, because it is very like green tasting. That would actually probably be really good if I did like 2 parts the lemon. And then that was my initial recipe. Then I made a second batch, and I wanted to add a couple other things, and I put sticky weed, which is cleavers, because I had a whole bunch, and I added gotu kola, which is a memory herb. But I'll just show you what it looks like. So I saved an old protein thing, and I need to make a new batch soon. It sort of smells like beet and greens and beet. It could taste better, quite frankly. I probably should get like some berries.
Like alfalfa. I mean,
yeah.
All your green protein or their powders smell like that.
Yeah.
They're not really good tasting.
Well, I mix it with
They're
juice.
not.
No, I agree.
No, they're not. I mean, the ones that taste good, like we have, you know, if you buy ones that taste good, they're not as nutrient dense. They have done something to the, or if they totally dissolve. Like, they do stuff to it so it tastes better, so it sells, you know, well.
Yeah.
But it's not as effective. So I usually take like anywhere between 2 to 4 teaspoons of that daily. And I figure like I'm covering my vitamin mineral intake with that amount. If I was like exercising, which I do, but I mean like if I had like a hard exercise day or like a stressful day, like, you know, really long, I would definitely do like 4 teaspoons or more for those days, take extra. And it's basically dehydrated food. So it's not like you can't overdose. It's not like a regular multivitamin from CVS or something. Like you can get sick if you would take too much. It's foods that are dehydrated, dried, powdered, and mixed together.
What was the lemon again? Is
So-
it lemon balm?
Lemon peel.
Lemon peel.
Yeah, so I had that from Mount Rose Herb, and I wanted it to have like a lemony taste, but I didn't make it a
Right.
big enough ingredient. I think if I like had 2 parts lemon balm or even more, like I just wanted to have like a citrusy kind of taste to it. But I usually mix it with like either grape juice or apple juice. And when I mix my powders, I just do like a little bit of juice so that I'm not drinking like a big glass of this stuff that doesn't taste that great. So like mix it all in a few inches of juice, few ounces, and then just like drink it back. So then the other thing like we use a lot, and this is Dr. Christopher. I make my own black ointment. I think this one is better. I have one over there. So when I do Dr. Christopher herbs for people, I will give you guys like a 15% off. I have a wholesale account, and then if you ordered retail, you would have to pay full. So I can give you like a little discount. But anyway, this works awesome for like anything like weird that comes up on your skin. You know, I don't know if anybody, well, I have 4 boys and they wrestle. So like,
Yum.
What about a little wart? Because I have that right now.
yeah. So like that
That would do it.
Yeah.
I could put it on there with a
I
Band-Aid.
would put it on with a Band-Aid.
Yeah.
So black ointment like works for anything that's
Cool.
like pimply, bumpy, even rashy, like everything. Splinters,
Okay.
even though that's not, you know, a skin rash, but topically, you would apply. If you have a rash that's just starting, it'll get rid of it pretty quick. If you have something that has gone
Right, like this would
Out.
take time.
out of control, you know, it takes longer. So this is, let's see what I can read here, because it's very greasy and then the label always wears off. So it's olive oil, chaparral, red clover, mullein, plantain, can't read all of it, chickweed. It has mutton tallow. That's why the one I make is almost exactly like this, has golden seal root. I just don't do the tallow, the mutton tallow in it. Poke root. But I think it's the tallow that makes it super greasy and really thick. And it smells like bacon.
Oh yeah.
That wasn't a bad thing.
It's funny.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
Huh. I did see that.
Oh wow. Yeah. Bill